Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
All right. Can you guys hear this?
How about now?
I didn't have. Yeah, I didn't have.
Red Cup Tech Talk, Mark
Yeah.
Hayes, Mac McAdams. Let us know if you can hear us, man. Sorry, we're been bouncing a lot. I've been at the racetrack for the last 2 weeks. I came home for 2 days, thanks to Royce Miller and MIR for allowing me to keep my entire setup down there for the last couple of weeks. So I've been staying in my little apartment and trying to get back to real. So if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up, man, so we know before we get into too much talk. We want to talk about 460, a little bit of motorcycle racing, PDRA, and of course BridgeWars. Interesting outing for ourselves, for our team, and those that I tune and Mark tunes. So I'll kind of jump right into PDRA. Michigan, didn't get a chance to watch too much, being so busy racing the bike Friday night, testing and also tuning a couple other bikes there at our race, the BridgeWars. But PDRA, Pro Nitrous Tommy Franklin, number one qualifier, 364, 206. Final round was Jackie Sloan against Jim Halsey. Congratulations to Sloan family, man. That's pretty impressive. 374. I assume, I can't say verbatim, but I assume that Halsey knocked him off or had issues because he only went 526. Pro Boost, Todd Totoro, number one qualifier, 361. The final round was John Camp versus Jason Harris. Looks like the same kind of scenario. John Camp, 361, 203. Took out Harris's 601. Pro Street, Nick Augustino, number one qualifier, 393, 201. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's no nitrous cars over there.
Yeah,
I think he's twin turbo.
Is he?
I believe. Yeah,
That's his
it's a real
combination.
nice car too.
Well, Brian Weddle took out Scott Kincaid, 397 to a 407 in Pro Street. Extreme Pro Stock, Elijah Morton, 409, 175 was your number one qualifier. Final round was Chris Powers over Stephen Boone, 412, 173 over a 413, 175. Their lights were a little subpar for those gentlemen, but they were certainly gaming no matter what. They could be 020 or 120. But that was tight. Pro 632, Amber Franklin was your number one qualifier. The final round pitted Jeff Melnick over Jason Ventura, 418 to a 423. That kind of sums up PDRA. Getting in the bike world, man. Big shout out Dan McCartan, my boy. Won Hutch in a raffle. I guess this time last year. I don't know. Time kind of runs together. My top sportsman Busa powered Pro Stock bike. My dude, you know, you can call in or you certainly can make a comment, man. You are on fucking fire with that bike. He doubled up with his 460 bike and that bike. So I don't wear a hat, but hats off to you, man. Super happy for you to do that. 460 was interesting, man. You know, thanks to Javon and Mike Stewart, great people for getting us added into the BridgeWars. We had an 8-bike shootout. There was a certain POS, I won't even justify by saying his name, that said he was going to come and didn't show up. So, you know, he continues to show the motorcycle world what a sack of shit he is. So I will give another hats off to Wes Hawkins for not only entering one bike, but 2 bikes to make it a full 8-bike field at $1,000, you know, $500 a man entry fee, which put us at $4,000, which Javon was, you know, kind enough to, you know, put another $500 on top of that. So he made the purse $4,500. You know, we had a shootout, man. It was a lot of fun. I found myself in the final against Kenny Cornell, one of my longtime friends. You know, myself and Derek Whisker painted. I did all the body work and we painted his bike. And, you know, what a kind, awesome human being with him and his father. They won the last XDA event. It was he and I in the final. I was 001 red, dead on 3. He was 49, dead on 5. So it was his day, you know?
Yeah, even though it's 001 red, red is red.
Yeah.
Red is dead, but
he gave the red for the bread, man. And
001 is like a quarter of an inch too deep.
Yeah. So, you know, certainly bummed out that we didn't come home with the win, but we were there, you know, back on point. I told myself after sitting back a little bit at XDA, when I say sitting back, you know, 20, 30 lights just is to me subpar. So I'm not doing that shit anymore. And I went for the neck. I was 016, 018, 019, then 001 red. So I can't hang my head.
So what happened? Did you get hyped up a little bit too much, or?
You know, I went in kind of fast.
So
watching the video.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I don't run with this, always deep. Just went in a touch fast and just a hair too much. You know, the powers that be, when I say the powers that be, my team and crew, Jimmy Shiflett, Boo Brown, they kind of told me, it's like, hey, man, you went in just a touch more than you usually do. And I watched it back about 28 times, and that's where the 001 came from. No excuses. Hats off to Kenny Cornell, man. What a deserving, awesome human being and racer he is for his back-to-back win. I'm happy for him and Pop. I really honestly am. We left with some bread, so I can't complain. You know, I tuned Crusher bike and also Jimmy Shiflett. Jimmy Shiflett came up just a little bit shy. He was 005 to Kenny's 028 in the semifinals, and Kenny went dead on 3, I think, to Jimmy Shiflett's 59.8. So if that's not ball gaming, I don't know what is, man.
Well, that's pretty good racing. Sounds like to me.
Yeah, yeah, and then we jumped into the big tire world, man. You know, Mark, and myself, more so Mark than myself, when it comes to the car, had a long week of preparation on a short week, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say? I know you
Yes.
were running on E.
Yes, I'm just getting back halfway sane. On getting a bit too old for these 4 hour of sleep
nights
since Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday tested, Friday up till 3 in the morning, 4 hours, Saturday up to 4, Sunday back at it to get ready for the next race. Yeah, I'm just getting back all right. So
it's you know, for anyone that thinks that you know, we sit back, or you know, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, and I can speak for myself along with Mark that we really put the time, money, and effort and dedication into my program and also his program, man. It's and sometimes you come up short, and you know, I think that was the case you know, this weekend with the car.
Yep. Well, why is the sound? Oh, they're saying the sound is low, but I got this shit all the way up.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it on mine. So
Oh. Is that any better, guys? I'm not sure why it's so low because I've got it.
Yeah, can you guys, does that seem to pick it up at all? Sean Kelly said perfect on his end. Just like your photo, Sean. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I was at. Hey, yeah. So, guys, shout out to Sean Kelly. You can see his photos on Facebook. He's, you know, they sit out there hot all day.
Yep.
Taking them photos. You guys stop trying to crop that crap out and
right. Patronize the man. I can honestly tell you, and I think Sean will tell you.
You can go to my page. Yeah. I bought those from Sean, and they are super crystal clear.
Yep.
And so is that goddamn Flint, that tune-up. Shout out Brandon Jewelry. But anyway, yeah, big shout out to Sean for that hard 100%. Work all day to stand out in that heat and do that. I think also Byron Robinson was out there with KMF Films. Shooting too. I don't.
He put together a cool film. You know, it was sent to me, and thank you for that.
Okay.
There was some shots of me running 460, and someone sent the link to me, so that was really cool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to give these guys some appreciation. I mean, I guess as we both have gotten old, I know surely for me, because I used to buy photos here and there.
Sure.
But as I gotten older, you know, you look at the photos online, like, hey, damn, I'd like to have that. Okay, well, yeah, it's $50, but I mean.
Yeah,
it's you can do whatever with it. You can put it on Facebook. You can go print it out. It's
there forever.
Super, you know, like 4K quality or whatever you shoots that stuff with.
Yeah. I my entire trophy room and basement, and I think you can attest, is probably 90% of Sean Kelly, and sprinkle with some JT Norton and Terrence, and the list goes on and on. But I patronize those fellas, man.
Right.
Because to stand out there for 10, 15 fucking hours on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Also Indicut, because I did see him. I gave him a pound while I was there. Man, he's running up and down the track giving you guys videos and stuff like that. Man, you guys got to try to patronize these folks.
100%. Yeah.
Because I know we all sit back and be like, okay, well, I didn't go. I'm just gonna click on this, and he did all the hard work. And let me see when they're gonna put the video out.
Right.
Hey man, why don't you go buy the video?
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, definitely, man. So thanks to those guys.
As far as the big tire racing goes, you know, I had to give a shout out to Fred. I know the other guys kind of don't. Maybe they didn't give a damn. Maybe they're not as anal as I am. It didn't really make that much of a difference for our program, but I know the first round of eliminations, Royce had just prepped the track for radials, and they were going to run us out there.
Right.
And I'm like, come on, Royce, this isn't going to work. And he just shrugged his shoulders. And I'm like, you're not even going to try to knock it down? No.
Damn.
I said, well, damn, Royce, all right. Well, let me go over here to Fred. Fred, didn't we talk about this? And he was like, yeah, look, I'll take care of you. What can we do?
Yeah.
He was accommodating. He let the radio guys kind of knock that shit off of there. and then we went. So yeah, we had to sit up there for
It was hot when we got in the car.
40
Me and
minutes
yeah,
or
me and
something like
Short
that.
Dog talked about it.
Um,
Yeah,
but it made for better racing.
sure.
For the guys that think that I can't get a car to go down a sticky track, that was an issue. I'm not going to make excuses.
Nope.
I know what the issue was. We took the L. For the guys that supported me on that one. Yep, I failed you guys. That's all on me. It ain't on him. It's all on me.
You win as a team, lose as a team.
Yeah, well, I mean that part. I'm the tuner. I'm the one that should be watching my notes and stuff like that, and I didn't do the greatest job. I did a lot of assuming, and that was not the right way to go. So um, I still think we had the car to beat, and like I
Sure.
said, I'm still confident that we do.
Absolutely.
If we can make it happen again, I know I've talked to Brandon. I think he's going to Yellow Bullet with the turbo cars.
Okay.
I don't know if they're taking the Camaro, Mark Howard's cars, the Camaro or the Nova. Both really pretty.
Yeah,
blue
beautiful cars.
Camaro
Yeah.
68
Commend them for
and
that.
a 70
Yeah.
Nova. But they're looking to run Warriors, which kind of dovetails into the bitching and whining and grudge racing and why these shootouts. And some people are saying, "The hell with this. Let's just go class racing."
Wow.
Because when the races are,
Yeah.
you know what the purse is.
Sure.
You show up and you race.
Yeah.
You know you're going to race 6 weekends out of the year for
Right.
Warriors.
It's
you
all
know?
planned. Yep.
The shootout stuff is great. I think up in this area we need to do a little better job. It's at some of these events on being crystal clear on what the payout's going to be, uh, what the entry fee is going to be. If
Yeah.
there's an entry fee, I don't mind either way. 250, 500,000, as long as I know what going in what it is.
Sure.
And that's all the way across the board. That was pretty much all the shootouts. That's the feedback I got. But all in all, I know there was a bunch of bitching and whining about the track.
Yeah.
We can address that too. I don't know if some of you folks that were there want to jump in the comments. I know Gordo was very vocal on losing to my guy Jason. Gordo, you just got out pedaled. I mean, the track
Yeah.
wasn't that great. We both busted tires, so I don't think any tuner could really go down that track fast.
Sure.
Was it somewhat on seemingly to me a super oddity that I tested Wednesday? Jason tested Thursday. He ran Friday. All 3 days, the track surface was suspect.
Yeah.
And for big tires, we can kind of slow the tire down by moving pressures around with wheelie bars. It's a little easier with big tires to get it to go down. But the small tire stuff, I mean, you can only knock so much out of it until you start. For a multi-system car, you start having to reverse the order of the systems, and you got a big ass curve in there, and it was just a mess. And then magically, Saturday comes around, and I walk up there. I'm like, "Oh man, this is for Jason. Go get the laptop because what we had in there for Friday ain't going to work on this. It'll go to sleep and probably cough the engine."
Sure.
I mean, it wasn't Orangeburg. It wasn't House of Hook. At any of those places, but it was surely you couldn't see concrete. It was actually black.
Okay.
So I don't know if they changed compounds. Word was, maybe they changed compounds, maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen at other tracks where they try that new compound that's cheaper,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper.
Sure. For a reason.
It's not that good. Could we get down it? I think it's just a little bit easier to get a big tire car to go down a track
Sure.
that's a little shitty like that.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that seemingly to me, Royce and the crew were just like,
Sorry.
deal with it. It
Yeah.
is what it is, and
Yeah.
in my opinion, that's not a good tack to take
Yeah.
at $400 a car. I'm sure, granted you've got to drive to Orangeburg, which is for us up here 8
Yeah.
hours away.
Well, I did question
But
Jimmy. Jimmy the starter. He and I are longtime friends, and he comes down and partakes when
right. When
everything's
you're doing
done.
your
Yeah,
cornhole and
yeah,
stuff.
cornhole and all that, and he basically said he was going after. He was doing the best he could, given the heat, all the situations. So and I see Sean just put on there. Jimmy went to work on that track, so Sean saw what he said to me. Sean
On
Kelly talking about he worked on it.
Saturday?
Yeah, it was no, it was Friday night that he hung out with
It
us.
sounded like Friday night they started to get it back together. Like they
Yeah.
actually put some effort in it.
Friday nights when Jimmy and I were hanging out, and that's what he was saying. Shit, till probably 3, 4, 5 o'clock
But
in the morning.
I will say this, and again, you guys that were there, maybe Sean or Brian or whoever that was, you guys up there always shooting.
Hmm.
I don't think I saw that four wheel come down there and wet the track down once.
Right.
I mean, most events in the past, at least when they got ready to run, they spray it from 10 feet back or 20 feet back from the start line.
Yeah.
Cars are usually about 20 feet long,
Sure.
18 feet long, all the way to the finish line. All I saw was hand wand and rotator. And that's
I
just
can't
not
personally speak.
that's just not going to do it.
Any more or less was done there. I can't speak on that.
Yeah, JP, I know it's hard to keep the track tight, but when the sun goes down and you can't get the track tight, when the temperatures go from 135, 140, I get that, but by nighttime and they're 110, 105, there's no reason to not be able to get down that consistently. There's no there's in my opinion, there's no reason.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only flat line that you can say is everyone's dealing with the same situation. So it's a tuner's race or a driver's race. In the case of Jason Gray and Gordo, both awesome dudes. Jason knocked him off a little bit further and did a better job of
He
pedaling.
just rolled back in the
Yeah, he did a better job of pedaling, not to throw shade on Gordo. When you're at that situation, I mean, hell, first round in our big tire shootout, uh, me and Short Dog, I did not see, because I think you can attest to this, I did not see his red light. Hell, I can only see the top yellow looking over the hood scoop in the left lane. So
Right.
that's all I need to see. All I know is I went out there, did a whole bunch of pedaling, and by the time I realized shit was over, I had the wind light, and it's because he went red. So,
Right.
hey, we're gonna go out here and drive. I mean, I get the green light from him. Do whatever it takes. The wind don't hit anything. That's pretty much what we speak
right,
of.
right. I can
You
fix
know?
the engine.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, I got the green light and we got the wind light. So
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think it's. I know that I've got a lot of retards out there that are, and I'm going to say it just like that. That come up with just the most ridiculous things. Hey, man, look, just like we said last week,
yeah,
you're going to win them, lose them, same way. Hey, man, I'm going to take this L and wear it. I know I'm going to hear a bunch of roasting.
yep,
My guys that had confidence in me,
sure,
trust and believe. I know why the parts are already on order, and that will be rectified. You won't see that. I don't think anybody on here, unless I've got something totally broke, has seen me make 3 runs that shake in the same spot. So,
yeah,
you know, yeah, flames and shit. I've heard all that. Flames don't win races. Yeah, but flames show you got the power to win.
absolutely.
But it is what it is. We take the L. We're moving on to
No
the
worries.
next race. You guys can continue to roast me on Facebook. I'm all right with that. If I were to listen to that, what I will say though is that if more people would not worry about that, I think there'd be more grudge racing.
Yeah,
Man, I got roasted by my own crew
He
for
did.
like 2 hours.
He did. He
Man,
really
did I get it? And all I can do is shoulder it.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm making most of the decisions on the car, so
Absolutely.
it wasn't for lack of effort. We broke up shit with
Yeah.
that tire shake. We broke a 4-link bar.
Yeah.
Or broke a 4-link bolt. Fortunately, this is 7Ps. I know you. Oh, what's 7Ps? It's shook. That's not 7Ps. You bunch of jackasses
Yeah,
that
no.
say that. Not everybody out there, but the ones that say that that has
Sure.
nothing to do with nothing. That's prior proper preparation. The
Yeah.
car's prepared prior to getting to the track.
Sure.
Anyway, after shaking, what you should do for you other big tire guys out there is take a wrench and go over your 4-link bolts and stuff because jam nuts will come loose.
Yep.
I get up there, check a jam nut, and I put a wrench on it, turn it, and the bolt goes.
I would have put the car in the wall. If you
And
didn't
I'm
do
like,
that.
shit.
Yeah.
And so it was just, I don't know what God's dropped a bolt in the trailer on the floor that was the right length, grade 8 bolt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think this will work. And it did. And then I, had to get the suspension back right. Went back out there again. Then we had a problem with a shock. But yeah, Sean, I heard about that. When we come to Outer Banks, just know that ain't happening again. I can't guarantee that I'm going to win. There's no guarantees, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
But I know I got something that's Marcus. I know why. I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to say why because I know how the internet is.
Yeah.
I know if you say why, you whatever happened. Because as a tuner, you should know why something happened. I'm not one to blame it on it. It wasn't the track. It wasn't the glue. It wasn't none of that. But if I go down the list of things, and it's not even a long list, it's 1 or 2 things.
Sure.
Then, oh man, they're making excuses. Nope, there's no
Not at all.
excuse. Go wear this L.
We lost.
I need a shirt that has L on it and one that has a W on it. 'Cause I sure enough. Oh, speaking of shirts, this is Summer Duck. I think this is 2008.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't
And
sing
for,
it.
just for those,
Don't sing
you
it,
know,
bring
I-
it. We
I
always
never-
try to wear something different every week.
I never bust out the vintage stuff for my motorcycle guys. 2003 World Finals. I got Ron Webb, Ken Stotts, and of course Spider-Man McBride on the back. So I'm a purger, so I don't get to keep all the shirts in my mind that you
Right,
do, which is super
right.
cool that you have. But I figured I'd bust out an old vintage motorcycle shirt. And some of my friends were saying over the weekend, love the show, but man, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about because the motorcycle guys aren't the car guys, and I know
Right.
predominantly we talk about it. So sidebar, we're gonna shout out to my bike guys and Pro Star. It's a vintage ass shirt from the World Finals in Gainesville, Florida, from 2003.
Yeah. Well, back to our snafu. Like
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm gonna wear this damn L proudly. Fuck it. I mean, I can't do anything else about it. It's water under the bridge.
Yep.
Anybody knows me knows I hate to lose. I mean, I scoured through some stuff and then came across what the issue was, and boy, did I get it. Like, how
Yeah.
did you miss that? And
Yeah.
so yeah, Sean, I know you backed me on the starting line. Just know, hey man,
Sorry.
when we go to Outer Banks, let me know. That's the first. Well, I got my crew of haters at MIR, so they are surely going to bet against me. With that car anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it happens again, it happens again.
Yeah.
I think the cat's out the bag now. If y'all thought I was going to come in there and get my ass handed to me,
Yeah.
no. There's a little different engine note, but sidebar, that is what it is. But we'll try it again. I don't know if Brandon's going to make it. He's going to Yellow Bullet.
Yeah.
But what we can do while we're roasting Hayes over here is go to the Hayes got his ass kicked cam.
Sure.
Let me see if I can.
You
do I
guys
want
go. There's
that
a
one?
video of it.
I don't know if I want that one.
All right. We're working that out, man.
I
just
want
so we can
that
show
one.
you guys.
I don't know if the sound's going to work because last time they said the
Yeah.
sound didn't work, but we're going to try it anyway.
Let us know.
Ass whooping.
Yep.
I look clean doing it.
You got good.
But I got
look at
my
it.
look.
Yeah.
But for my haters out there, because I just gotta feed y'all this one. I gotta let y'all know. Because see, Brandon's been roasting me. Brandon act like the nice guy. Brandon's been frying
There
my
wasn't
ass.
any sound, someone said. Just so you know.
well,
we'll work on that.
I have
Don.
no
Thank
idea
you.
why it used to work and now it's not. I don't know why.
We'll work on that, Don. Thank you.
But yeah, this is one of them. This is the look. This is a look of what the fuck does he say?
Yes, I did, Sean. My hands were full.
Oh, this is a mood after watching your shakedown. This is Brandon's guy. This is Mark Howard.
You're right, Sean. That was a monster wheelie. The track disappeared real quick. Oh wow.
Look, that's the owner of the turbo cars there that Brandon drives.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, that looked like some trash. That looked like some fucking trash. Yep, it
Yeah.
looked like some trash. It was,
Mhm.
but you're watching. I know you're watching. You're
Mhm.
waiting for the other shoe to drop. Well, it
Yeah.
dropped. It dropped. But I will say this, my guy, Brandon Jodry, if you're on here, I want to show you that you were going to get your ass whooped.
I personally am a fan of this.
You see that red arrow? All my friends know that red arrow. You see how, look, for you guys that don't know how a goddamn tree works, I'm going to give you the 411. You see on the left, there's two bulbs on. Both stage, pre-stage and stage bulb on. The right side has dropped the top bulb. He's gone.
Yep.
He's gone. They both dropped green, so who do you think left first? Yeah, we got our ass kicked, but I'm going to take solace in that. How am I fucking driving? Y'all
you,
eat
Mark.
a dick.
I
Look,
appreciate y'all.
hey, and the Ronald Hall, if y'all know him, if y'all whoever, I know
I know
Mark Howard.
Ron.
Mark Howard was laughing. All I heard when I turned around after that, taking that L, look, the ass whooping started right from the break.
Yeah.
Mark Hayes, you ain't shit. That motherfucker sucks. So I walked by, I was just giggling. You fucking suck. So he got the double bird. Look, I'm going to give it to you again if you're watching. So I kept on around the corner. Yeah, you suck. You can't I said, eat a dick. And snickered and took my happy ass to the golf cart. Because you know what, guys? It's just some racing, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't lose my parents or something. The dog didn't die. It's just some racing. So you either got thick skin or you don't. There's no way that I've done this for 20 years and had to hear this kind of shit, and I'm still here, still kicking.
Yeah.
Y'all waited for the other shoe to drop. It finally dropped. We took a L. It is what it is.
Yeah, we did, and it's just exactly that, Mark. It is what it is. No different than my final round, Red is dead, and 001 is just as bad as negative 200. So, you got to win some, lose some, and take it, and not make excuses. There are no excuses. That's an L, and congratulations to Brandon. He said some really nice things to myself and to Mark down the other end, and mad respect to him and his team.
Brandon's straight up dude. I've worked with Brandon since Brandon was trying to get a car to even go down the track. He's shaking the doors, literally shaking the doors off of Dino
for sure.
When I first started working with him.
Yeah.
Well, he's here, and here he is.
Yeah.
He's came a long ways, and he did a good job.
Sure.
I mean, he still roasted me though. He just roasted me tonight, y'all. He told me tune-up was fucked up. I said, I bet you won't bet that.
Yeah.
Now, we can try it again. There's no animosity. There's no heartache. Surely on my side, I know there's going to be shit talking and people in the back lines talking whatever they're going to talk. But
sure,
it is what it is, man. It's just some racing. And what more people need to do is take a page, because if you're on the starting line, you heard me really getting it. So I mean, take a page out of that book.
Absolutely.
Hey man, shoulder that shit. I got a big ladder on my back. Get up on that motherfucker. Come on. These little pool cue legs can take you and walk you around the track. It is what it is. It's just some racing.
Pull cue legs.
I got enough surgeries on these knees from playing basketball. Yeah, they shot their pool cues.
No, that's and it just is what it is, man. In a perfect world, we'd all win. And Ronald, you and I are friends. I apparently got a rub with my boy here, so when you cheer he loses, you're kind of cheering that I lose too. So just keep that in mind, man.
Hey man, you know what? I got friends. Y'all can bet against me, and I don't hold any ill will towards that. I'm like, oh man, you bet against me, we can't be buddies. Hey man, you guys should bet with your brain and not your heart.
Right.
Sometimes you bet with your heart and hope your brain's got some kind of smarts to not put yourself out there.
Absolutely.
But you got to line them up
Yep.
to see who's the better man. Brandon was the better man that day.
Less
It is
cap
what it
and
is.
more racing.
He just came
Yeah.
from Rockingham.
Yeah.
And won whatever 4-car shootout they had down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He won with Mark's car, the Camaro. I forgot what they call that. I forgot
The
what
small
they call
tire
it.
with the vinyl top. I
the-
don't know the name of
the
it.
Camaro,
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
car. Yeah, I don't know.
They won one of the 4-car shootouts with that. I didn't get a list of the other stuff at that event
Yeah.
to know who did what.
Yeah.
But if somebody's got it and they can maybe text it to me or message me, I can go through that for you guys. Like I said, we've been running wide open for the past couple of days, and we got to get everything ready for Outer Banks next week. It's going to rain. Everybody's going to drown this weekend.
For
so
sure.
I suppose to go to Cecil County. That I'm sure that's going to get canceled.
There's a race down there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
The Super Street shootout. I think.
Did not know that.
Whatever they call it up there.
Wow.
So.
No, I mean, what I can say is we said we'd be there. We were there. We weren't some of those that committed and last minute bailed, didn't show up, didn't post up, didn't race. So, yeah, and if you're there, you race, and there's a strong chance you're gonna lose, and that's what we did. So, you learn, you move forward, and hopefully, the outcome is definitely a hell of a lot different the next time.
The problem with that was a lesson that I learned a long time ago, and I guess I forgot to listen. I needed a cheat sheet or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I came off getting my ass handed to me 2 weeks ago at an XDA event and just said, hey, I'm not going to get left on the tree, and did it good until I didn't, and it went the other way. But I'm okay losing that way too. So an L's an L. We're all out there to win. If you're not, I don't know why you're showing up.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's all I want to do. Win at anything. I'll race you to the next stoplight, no matter what we're on or what we're doing. But running on E is what I'm doing here these days. It feels like I'm living at the racetrack and you're living in the garage, and vice versa.
Well, that's the only way to get these things going right now. I guess we can go through some of these comments in here. Yeah, Joe, I when I drove by, that's why I beat the horn and threw my hand up at you. I know you're busy. You were racing, and I was doing what I was doing, going crazy. And in between rounds, shit happening, and I'm fixing this and fixing that and fixing the other thing. We got to get up there, and it reminded me of the days back in the Monte Carlo days, because we the last ones getting up there. Mark Hayes to the staging lanes.
Calling you by name,
bullshitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look at the Ron Hall. What's up, my brother? Man, look at me.
I saw
man, I had to trans break you and block you, Ronald Hall. Bama. Anyway, Brian King. Yeah, I can put this one up here because we kind of do need to address this. I can get it in there. Come on, damn it. There we go.
Okay.
So folks losing, turn the wind light on. Oh yeah. So that's one thing we were saying about the big tire racing. When you're giving somebody to clear, you cut the wind light on.
You cut the wind light on. Right.
Because you didn't clear them.
Sure.
Stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's a sit like me world now. That's the best thing I can say. I mean, things aren't the days of run what you brung. You can say that. That sounds great. Like back in the day. Well, back in the day, they didn't have. They pretty much had 484s, and then 5.8s came out in 2003, 2004, something like that.
Yeah.
So back in the day when it was that, everybody had 484s. The biggest things you could make out of 484 back then was a 706 because it was cast blocks.
Right.
Nowadays, you've got 484s go up to 800 inches. You got 5 inches that go to 820, 830. 5.2s and 5.3s, 1,000 inches. So run what you brung kind of goes out in left field, you know. So now they try to stick. Oh man, all steel. I got the fastest all steel all glass. Well, wait a minute. You can't. I'd like to know, Marcus Wongus, you still on here because I know that you do a lot of the all steel all glass stuff. Why is it that is even necessarily a stip in racing? Like you won't race anybody. Not meaning you, Marcus.
Not directly, yeah.
I'm not going to race if you're not all steel all glass. You got a Lexan windshield. Come on, dude. You're either going to beat me or you're not.
Well, case in point is Kai Kelly going to PDRA and beating Randy Weatherford with steel roof and quarters fucking no prep king car.
Did he?
Yeah, he beat him on a whole shot, 71 beat a 66 round one in Pro Boost.
Oh shit.
There's your fucking argument right there. Right? It's a steel roof and quarter car. You think that car's light?
Yeah.
I know it's a chassis car. Let's not get it twisted, but it's not going to be as light as Randy Weatherford's car.
Yeah.
A 66 lost to a 71. That's taken to the woodshed, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, all the stip racing. I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, even with the big tire stuff. I mean, you can. Sad to say, and it really doesn't make a difference what tire it is. You can do the unlimited 275s or whatever, but you know, you've got, depending on where you're at, you can have guys that have 5.3s.
Yeah.
And I know if it's me, I'm like, yo, you got a weak 5.3, so I'm not worried about you. You know what I'm saying? So God's going to go out there and run until you. And this is all the way back to, you know, when me and Brandon first started. I started helping him out, and his car wouldn't go down the track, but he had the engine and big tire. And once he got the car ironed out, then he had the Brandon rule. Oh, you can't run that tire. Okay, put another tire on it. I can get that one to run. Oh, no, you can't run that tire. Put another tire on it. Okay, well, you know, we can go down the road, but that's usually what happens. That's what happened, in my opinion, from last year to this year with the big tire stuff and the blowers.
Okay.
It was said, well, the blower car didn't win it. I guess he didn't win it all last year.
No.
Or whatever. Okay, because they were working the car out.
Yeah.
Now that the car's worked out, now all of a sudden nobody wants to run them.
Yeah,
oh, well, why not? It's run what you brung. No, you don't want to go out there and get your ass whooped. You have no chance of winning unless he breaks. Now, who's taking that? You know, I've heard some idiots say that. Oh man, anything can happen in racing.
Shit.
Everybody knows the idiots I'm talking about. Hey man, ain't nobody betting no money on anything can happen in racing.
Do you know he had them both there on Friday, testing them both, running?
Did he?
The 68 and the 69, both of them.
Did they run them?
Yes.
Oh really?
Yeah. Now he didn't run against anybody because
nobody wanted no smoke.
Nobody showed up or there was no races. But yeah, he had them both there with two separate engines, two separate screws, both of them.
Yeah. Well, I did see this. Now you guys watch this. See, so all you got to do is kind of read the comments, and they're going to tell on themselves. Somebody made a comment on one of these posts that they said they couldn't get no smoke down there. Somebody said, because they said that the comment was, you guys just need to go Pro Boost, go PDRA racing. The reply was not from Mike. I don't know who the guy was. Yeah. He says, well, we can't run over there because you know we don't got the money to do, you know, to run at that level. Oh,
you have two cars.
So you got two blower cars, two screws.
Running.
Neither one is junk.
No.
So you're going to go over to these nitrous cars, have no cubic inch limit, no weight limit, no limit at all, with a screw,
right,
and kick everybody to sleep. And then mad because, hey man, everybody's tired of getting ass whooped. Man,
it's like
everybody's
throwing a shark
up
in a swimming pool.
Right. And oh man, this is some bullshit. Why can't we run?
Yeah,
well, y'all just said it.
Yeah.
You know, most of the guys out here don't have a huge budget to run.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe you guys are on a shoestring budget, but you got bigger shoes. All right, here we go. Look, don't make me have to trans break somebody if you calling in talking shit. Let's see who's on here. Hello.
Hello. What's up, man? Who's this? What's up, Ronald? How you doing, buddy? Oh, not bad at all, man. Just still recovering from the last couple of weeks of racing. How about you?
I heard my name, and I was still on the starting line. Mark Hayes ain't shit.
Oh, you turn it up a little bit.
You don't consider that hate?
We're trying to get you turned up.
Hold on a second. I'm trying.
Hold on, Ronald.
I'm trying to get your volume
turned up. Somebody said they can't hear you. Is your volume all the way up, Ronald? We want to make sure before all this banter goes that they can hear you. Turn it up, buddy. Just turn the volume down if you're watching it live.
So can you guys hear him at all?
Said they can't hear him at all.
They can't hear him at all.
Bear with us a second, Ronald. Don't get going before no one can hear you.
Don't get your ass off.
Somebody said might be a good thing. No offense, Ronald. You gotta appreciate this shit, you know. All right, we're trying, man. Just talk anything, Ron.
Let's see if that works.
How about now?
Say something, Ron. Say something now.
Yeah.
Can
you hear me now?
Hey, man, that echo is horrible.
Well, it could be on his end. Ronald, you don't have the live up, do you? Just turn off the live.
I just put the live back up, man.
Yeah, turn the live off because the live will create a reverb. We've figured that out in phone calls past.
Can you guys hear him now?
So you can still talk to us. She just can't watch it and listen to it. Can you hear me
now? Yeah,
anybody hear
him now?
They said yup. Yeah, they got you now, Ronald. So go ahead, you two.
All right, Ronald, buckle up. What you guys say? What did I hear you say? Is that what you're saying?
I want to know why you got so much hatred towards me.
Why do I? Man, I can't even say what I want to say. Why do I got so much hate? Hey, look here, Ronald. Hold on, buddy. I didn't say anything to you. I was just walked off the start line. I was talking to actually Mark Howard came over there. I congratulated him. We were walking around the back, and that's one of Brandon's buddies on their squad. We were walking, and all I hear is you jumping around. Mark Hayes ain't shit. I told you he ain't shit. That motherfucker sucks. And I was just snickering as I came around the back, and they were moving you. Hey, man, I'm talking. Don't make me trans break you. Don't make me trans break you. You want to hear what I got to say? You ask the question. Let me get it out.
All right, go
ahead. As I went around the back of the back of the station lanes to the golf cart, and I was snickering, you looked right at me. You ain't shit. I said, double fuck you. And you started laughing and said, yeah, motherfucker, you ain't shit, motherfucker. And then I said, eat a dick. And I snickered and went on my way. So how is that me having hate for you while you screaming at the top of your lungs to anybody, and I could hear you from the starting line? You were back there in the back by the water box because they had the shit roped off. Now, how can I hear you all the way out there with cars running and everything, but I'm hate? Nah, bro, you hate.
Let him answer. Go ahead, Ronald.
So I'm going to shut the hell up. You go ahead and explain to the peoples.
Go ahead, Ronald.
Explain to the peoples what you mean.
All right, first of all, I don't have a reason to hate you or dislike you, first of all.
Okay.
I've watched you. I've grown up racing at Capitol watching you for many years.
Okay.
So don't get it. I does not dislike. I have no reason to dislike you. Now, what I did say, I guess I'm being pumped up or whatever. All I said was Mark Hayes got knocked the fuck out. That's what I said. I did not say Mark Hayes ain't shit.
I heard ain't shit.
You got my turn to talk. You got the words. You got the words twisted. I never once said no crap like that.
Okay.
And I'm looking, and you owe me an apology.
Ooh.
That's what I heard.
You did not hear that, Mark.
I did hear it.
Mark, you was in your feelings at the moment.
How was I in my feelings and I was laughing?
Because
y'all think I'm in my feelings about racing? I got, for all the other people, not you, Ron, all y'all out here. When I lose, man, if I'm in my feelings, it's internal. Because I must have made a mistake. Now, if I get my ass beat on straight horsepower, hey, man, we got to just take that L.
Yeah.
But the mistake that happened there, I might have, goddamn. That was the first thing. How did that happen again with the changes I made? And when I walk off the starting line, contrary to what a bunch of y'all might think, again, Ronald, this isn't towards you, but what y'all see is I might either drop my head or look up, and I'm thinking, my mind's already working about what happened there. Why did that happen? While it's fresh in my mind. People say, "Oh man, you got your nose up in there, won't talk to nobody." No, man, I'm running my brain to try to figure out how did that just happen?
Yeah. Well, can I ask you
So-
both? Can I ask you both this? Where did the rub come between the two of you?
I just heard him screaming and hollering.
No, I'm saying leading up to this.
I have no idea because Ronald, I don't see you at the track that much because I'm not even at the track that much. But when I see you, you got a bunch of vitriol told old Hayes over here.
Can you tell me, Ronald? I mean, are you just fucking with him? I mean,
hey Matt,
yeah.
hey Matt, it's man. As I said before, I don't have no hatred against that man.
Okay.
Man, you've been friends for over 30 plus years.
I know.
How about if I put this? Hatred is probably too strong of a word. How about that?
I've known this guy. I've watched this guy at the racetrack. I give this guy more credit because first thing I always say, well, this motherfucker going down the racetrack. And I watched him take that same car and then the other car that he dealt with. I watch him go down the racetrack no matter what.
For sure.
So I know he know what he's doing. So I'm not like Styles. Do not put me in the same category, Mark, with Bruce Styles no more, or we gonna fight.
When did I do that?
Did he?
You ain't never been that much of a hater. I know, sir. No, I would. Hey, look, you might have to apologize for accusing me of even saying that. I don't think nobody is that much of an idiot. So no, hell no. We need to apologize to each other. That shit's off the rails.
Well. I mean, I apologize. You know, I might have got out of hand, but I was a little pumped up at the racetrack. I was having fun messing with Pete.
Okay.
That's what I was really doing, messing with Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, Pete guilty by association. Look, and that's probably why another reason why he cussed me out when we got back to the trailer. If we had a GoPro on top of the trailer, and y'all could have watched me get roasted.
Not by me. I felt bad, honestly.
I heard you got roasted.
Oh man, I got fucked up.
Bad.
I got fucked up. I couldn't even say, "Hey man, I just had my hands down, just taking it, just taking it." I couldn't. What am I gonna do? But once I figured out what was wrong, and me and Peter talked about it.
Thing that you was able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Look, when you go to Outer Banks, you ain't gonna see that again. I'll tell you that.
The only reason I went with Brandon is because I know you was having issues getting down the racetrack. And
for sure.
I say, well, first of all, I didn't know y'all made the swap.
Yeah.
So
you ain't need to know all that. What you talking about? What swap? What you talking about? What do you mean?
Hey, man, when Matt pulled that motherfucker up to the starting line, fuck sounded like it was popping popcorn. I know it wasn't the same motor.
That's funny shit.
Hey man, we had to pull an audible, man.
Yeah.
Kenny Ferguson was gonna come in there and try to stomp everybody to sleep. Saying, I'm not going out like that. Not going out like that. But then once he backed out, well, I mean, shit, I had it in there then.
Yeah, at that point, it is what it is.
I had already told Pete and Mac, I said, well, after we started up in the garage, I said, man, once you start up in the water box, ain't no mistaking this over that other one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you get it clear as day. You can tell. The world knew
that. So did I in there, man.
That's why I tell folks, if you tell me come to win, you don't know what the hell I'm putting in mind.
Options.
You better not tell me come to win.
Yeah, you got options.
Well,
always be able to throw that audible.
I mean, but I don't think you're gonna get Brandon the back out there no more.
You don't think?
He said he's gonna go back out there.
He damn fool if he let you figure it out.
Well, I mean, he said he got it, man. So I mean, I'm gonna let him do what he got to do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Are you gonna be at Outer Banks, Ronald?
I'm thinking about taking that trip. Well, it all depends. I'm still a bracket racer, Matt.
They have a big bracket race going on?
I'm going where the bracket race at.
I don't blame you. I definitely don't blame you, man. You got to follow the money and what makes sense for you, no matter what level, right?
Yeah, you know they Peter already put you on me with your motorcycle.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Motherfucker, I'm gonna put mad on you with the motorcycle.
Oh,
I said,
here
come
we
on.
go. I did not know that. That's news to me, man. I didn't know he was my agent, but some of the shit Pete says to me is just too much. You hear what he said? He
What?
put me on him on the motorcycle. He's trying to bet him for us.
Oh
Dial
shit.
in for dial in. Let's
Oh
get it.
man. Oh man. Hey, man, well, you as much racket racing you do, you ought to take that one.
We've had a lot of battles, me and Ronald.
Well, when Pete threw it up at me, I said yes, I take it, make it happen.
I love it. I definitely love it. Hey, you know me, man. I'm all about it, man. Doesn't matter what bike I'm riding. Shoe polish and bottom bulb racing. Let's get it.
That's it.
That's it. I love it, man. I'm
Well,
super happy to be.
Hey, Matt,
Yeah.
it won't be bottom bulb for me.
No? What's that? What do you got?
I'm
Box in
leaving
your
on the
car?
top. I'm leaving on the top.
Well, then that'll sweeten the pot. Because I love racing
I'm
against
letting
lay
you on the
boxes
top.
because I don't use them.
Huh?
I love racing against the lay boxes. I don't use them. I don't need them. I don't need
I
them.
tried to tell Pete it wasn't a good race for you because you ain't had no delay box.
Yeah, no, I don't run delay boxes. I'm a bottom bulb racer, but I would love to race quarter mile against you with my brand new turbo bike that runs 185 miles an hour. I would love that.
No, we're not gonna run no quarter mile. We're gonna run 8 mile.
No problem. That bike runs 485 to the eighth, so at 164. So if you can judge that, we can do that too. I'll let you pick bars or no bars, small tire, big tire. I'll let you choose it.
Hey Matt, you can bring either one of them to the playing field.
Okay. All right. We'll definitely let Pete talk to you about that, Ronald. Because I'm all up for a race, man. That's just friendly fire, man. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
We got a lot of years racing, me and you, man.
I try to tell some guys that they don't know how far that man, you done been back.
Yeah.
Or how long you've been friends forever. So
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, no, without a doubt, man. It goes like shit. Do you remember this name? Do you remember a guy named Ed Lotz?
Yeah.
I literally spent about 45 minutes to an hour today. I was working out in the shop and had my headset on, was catching up with him, man. He's resurrecting his old school 1986 GSXR. Rick put it back together, and I'm excited for him to come back out, man. A 39-year-old motorcycle, and he's like, will you help me with electrons? Because it's been sitting probably 20 years. Yeah. Yes.
I heard them kind of carburetors and God knows when.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, it's cool to hear old names coming back out and playing, man. That's what this whole sport's supposed to be about.
Won't you get Mark to build a bracket race car so I can get a hold of him and Daniel Hall?
Oh shit! No. I gave up bracket racing back in like '97.
Mm-hmm. Nah. That's not his thing, man. Definitely not his thing.
Nah, I mean, I'm going all the way in with my foot on the floor, on the back of the damn the cylinder heads. I ain't letting up. I'm not doing that shit. Oh man, no when to dump. Yeah, I'm gonna dump the chutes. That's all I'm dumping.
Oh, I love it, man. Index racing, bracket racing, it really is the same shit. 460 is bracket racing. It's just a fast index.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it, man. Bracket racing is the hardest form of racing. I don't care what anybody says because, first at the finish racing to me, know-how's a huge factor, but money is a big, big factor. So, bracket racing, it doesn't matter if you're on a shoestring budget. You could be like Pops, Dirty Jeans. Go out there on a fucking KZ down at 13 and he'll smack us all, won't he? Am I lying, Ronald? Pops will pull up on his 11-second fucking GS and smack us all.
How long have Dirty Jeans had that name?
Oh, God. Longer than I've known him, and that's 28 years or so. He pulls up, man, why don't you let me ride your shit? It's slower than mine. He pulls up on 11-second GS street bike. Pops. I don't even know how old he is. The guy still looks the same. They've been calling him Dirty Jeans and Pops for fucking 30 years.
Dirty Jeans? Damn.
It's something else, man. I just appreciate all the friendships, even the ones I don't want. And drag racing, because to me, that's all family, man. I love the shit talking, as long as it's walking that line, and some people can take it, some people can't, man. It's, and we got smacked, man. It was Brandon's day. It was the fella that owns the car, Mr. Hall, right? Isn't that the fella's name that owns Brandon's car?
No, I think it's Taylor.
Taylor. That's Jerry Taylor. Jerry Taylor.
Taylor, my bad. I'm mincing words. So, you know, I don't know
Come
the
on,
fella.
Mark, you know Jerry Taylor.
I don't personally know him. I don't.
Huh?
You know, I know who Troy Henderson is, and finally had a 45-minute conversation with him. He knows me, I know him, but didn't know each other. So, you know, we small talk for quite some time, as did Brandon and I, and enjoyed just all that, man. That kind of shit to me is, you know, all long before we got to racing, man. That stuff is it's a whole lot of fun, and you know, we're all out there for the same goal, man. And I know I can speak for myself. I put in a ton of R&D and time, and you know, and so does Mark. You know, so it's that shows. You know, so and I think that shows for the people that don't. And sometimes, no matter what you do, 7Ps, you know, it doesn't work out sometimes, man. Because I'm telling you, we were testing on Wednesday at the track, and shit went great.
Yeah.
It went great. We were there Wednesday. I never left. So I've been at MIR shit. I left Monday after the XDA race, was back on Wednesday and tested the car with Mark, and shit, I didn't leave till Monday evening. So I virtually lived there, but we put our time in, man, and it just didn't go our way. So it wasn't for lack of preparation.
Right.
You know?
Somebody said y'all had the motor in backwards. The way the back of the car was raising up in the air, y'all should turn it around.
Now
and
you're
get on
being
the
stupid,
racetrack.
man. Ronald, come on, man.
Hey man, they said a little bit of everything. Man, the guys have said a little bit of everything, man.
I don't blame you. I'm gonna let you two take it over. I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, he threw the shit in
I
reverse.
see that Hail Mary you tossed out there. She'll be in there in a minute.
Man, but man, y'all get it right. Y'all get it figured out.
We're certainly trying, man. I appreciate the banter. I don't know if Mark does.
No, I'm all good.
Hey,
We all good, Ronald.
He said A's.
I'm gonna take it out on his brother Alan Glatt.
Oh, Alan?
Ooh, Alan Glad.
Oh, I don't know about
Yeah.
Alan Glatt's brother. I mean, are you that tight with Alan?
Ooh, no. I've met
They
Alan
look,
like
no,
twice.
they just look. I've been saying they was brothers forever. They look alike. They remind me.
I don't look nothing like Alan Glad. Get the fuck out of here. Look, man, you getting the trans
They
break.
got
You already-
shady in here, dude. They
Hey,
got
man,
shady.
you get
He's
ready to
throwing
get
the
clicked.
shade.
You get ready to get clicked. I'm going to pull a break on him, bitch.
Oh my
Keep
fuck,
fucking
that was
around.
funny. He said y'all look like
Look
brothers.
like Alan Glad. Come on, dude. Really? That's what we doing? Oh, man.
That's fucked up, Ronald. That's fucked up,
Hey
dude.
man, y'all take it easy, man. I gotta get ready to go dump this load.
All right,
All
man.
right,
I
man.
appreciate
Look,
you
hey,
calling,
man, once you dump it, jump in whatever you dumping. All right, man. I'm trans breaking your ass. I'm tired
Take
of
care,
listening. Bye. Peace.
He
Get that
said,
motherfucker
"Jump
outta
in
here,
whatever
goddammit."
You're dumping. Oh,
Let's go
shit.
through some of these goddamn comments here. Brian Gordy asked, just so folks can see some of the comments. Mike Walker didn't run because this wasn't the Stick It Up Your Ass Nationals, which is called something else now.
Yeah, what's it called now?
I don't
Something
even
Mania?
know. Just
I saw someone reference a Mania, and I assumed
Big Tire Mania, I think is what it's
that
called
what that
now.
is?
But no, they decided they didn't want blowers to run. So that's that. I think somebody else asked about running up at Capitol. I know Buckethead Dave ain't going to run up there anymore.
Oh, really? I
Mike
didn't know
Walker
that.
said he's not running up there anymore. So
Dang.
there's that.
Who's left?
You know, so pretty much what we said back in April
Yeah, it's
has
weird.
come full circle. So you guys can make me out to be the asshole. Hayes is always, man, he don't want to see nobody, man. He's scared of. I want to hear all that shit. Go tear your shit up.
Yeah.
And then come back and talk to me. Here we are.
Right.
Here we are. You know, Tire Shake tears these cars to pieces, man.
Absolutely.
The tires are almost 50 pounds a piece, and they turn square like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
And they blow up your wheel box. You break wheelie bars. We just broke full length. I mean, if that had actually sheared, not at the bracket, we were fortunate enough it sheared it at the 4-link bracket. So you've got the two brackets, Heim in between. It sheared it on the inside there, so the bolt with the nut, the half nut, was just hanging.
Yeah.
So at least it had it in there to hold the 4-link. bar
Yeah.
in there, and you didn't crash the shit.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's that shit is just that shit is wrong.
Fortunately, you laid under there, found it, or
Yeah, I
we
did.
turned the
It's
car
just
sideways.
yeah. As tired as I was, I got up under there and found it.
Yeah.
Who else we got on? Somebody else. Um, uh,
We're just checking out comments, y'all, to
oh,
see.
there goes old Hot Rod.
Yeah, thank you, Hot Rod.
Hot Rod giving Crusher Motorsports giving Mac a big thank you for.
Yeah, we Deshay and myself, we took Hot Rod's bike, completely revamped his entire tune-up setup. Had to replace a fuel solenoid on it, so with no testing, went out there and brand new tune-up, and George Whitaker riding the bike. First pass 468, second pass 462, and third pass was against me in second round. I think 457 with a 9. He went red, so he ran it out. So yeah, you're welcome, Hot Rod. Happy to help you guys.
Yeah,
I was pretty proud of myself to have 3 of the 4 bikes in the semifinals. And the 4th bike I didn't tune, but I did the bodywork and paintwork on it. The guy that ended up winning.
okay. So you had your hands in it regardless.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
without a doubt.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it, Mark.
WB3, you wanna call in here or send me you said you're gonna have a different flyer or something for that's our next race here.
Yeah.
Outer Banks
Outer Banks
17th,
next
it's in
weekend.
2 weeks. If you guys don't know, they got mass traction down there at Outer Banks.
Awesome.
Grind their ass flat.
Currently,
I
or
will
they've had them?
reiterate. Huh?
Currently, or they've had them?
No, now.
Oh,
like
wow.
right now.
Oh,
like
awesome.
yesterday or day before they
Good to
today's
know,
Tuesday,
man.
so yesterday he had the grinder out there flat.
Mr. Brown, call in, man. Talk about it. Yeah, it's awesome.
150 feet
Yeah.
of grinding, and
Wow.
then they're going to build it back up. And I guess the
Awesome.
question, well, not the question, the statement I'll make, and I think Brown, I told you before that we discussed before. I shouldn't say I told you. That sounds horrible. We discussed about down track spraying to the quarter. I think the cars are surely fast enough to black track.
To the 8th, you mean?
I'm sorry,
Down there,
to
yeah.
the 8th. Yeah,
Okay.
down there to the 8th. Spray to the 8th.
Yeah.
So nobody's out there black tracking
Right.
and all over the place. That seemed to be the only thing I saw a little. Oh, okay, no problem.
Gotcha.
We
He's at work, folks.
Yeah, we'll try to. If Billy, if you got if you happen to have a new flyer, we can put that up. You can
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
can
man.
message Mac and I can put it up.
I'd love to have him on Tuesday prior to the race, but my wife and I are actually parlaying this trip to the Outer Banks.
Are you going that early? Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll be
Oh, you're
leaving
going the whole week?
Monday morning.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm leaving Monday
Okay.
morning, so I'll be in the Outer Banks with my wife.
And you know what I'll be? I'll be in the garage loading all my shit up, driving it down there so my buddy Mac can go tear the fucking tires off of it again. Yep.
Yeah, so unfortunately, though, we won't have a show on Tuesday because I will be vacationing down there.
There he goes. There he is, right there. He's in the upper left-hand corner.
Shit.
Just watching the other dude. He's racing my car.
wow.
Hey, man, you got my woman.
Oh,
ready?
Wow. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be serious.
That's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. I'm taking it in the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Just look, my shit goes out there and shakes, and I'm like, now I could be the dick and be like, well, I would have drove it. You would have. Shut up. Wouldn't have done shit, but chattered my teeth rather than chattering yours.
It was definitely an interesting couple of passes. So brushing up on my pedal skills.
That's not. That car has. I don't even think it did that with the clutch in it.
Really?
So the people that were actually watched it,
Yeah.
the fact that it hit them and did the same thing 3 times in a row
Same spot.
with 3 different tune-ups in it.
Yeah.
We've got it figured out. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Or I've got it figured out.
Yeah,
I
meaning you.
Yeah,
I
and
just moved my thumb, man.
and yeah, I got as we saw before, pretty quick too.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey,
I got one job.
If Brandon, I know it's dark. You can't be on the lawnmower, so I know you're watching. While you stood me up since Saturday night, you and Mark been standing me up.
So, do we want to parlay and start talking about some small tire racing? Where's our boy Copperhead, man? Let's talk about his outing.
He hasn't answered me.
Let's talk about a little bit of small tire racing, man. I mean, the car's a little bit better than myself. Copperhead. How many actual races did he get off besides?
He had one, and then we blew the rear out of it again. Again, so this goes back to track prep. To go and the people that did test on Thursday at $400, and you get this shoulder shrug while you're watching everybody rip the tires off of it.
Right.
So of course, as everybody says, you can't get on track, fire your tuner. Well, I wasn't getting fired that day, and we got down the track.
Sure.
But it wasn't really all that fast, but it was, for given the conditions, it was fast enough for me. And I had an Ultra Street car down there. We were testing for Cecil County this weekend, which is going to get rained out. Same thing.
Yeah.
Kill it, loosen everything up. But, as a tuner, you got to go to the suspension. You got to go to timing curves and all kinds of shit. Got them both to go down. Okay, well, we got something. And then we get there Friday. And he's like, well, damn, it's worse than Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened with Gordo and him. And then Saturday, it turns all the way around. I see Lewis Jones up there earlier. Lewis, if you're watching, he drives one of Mike Dent's cars, one of them fast ass cars. It's the guy that has 68 and
real pretty, like
what is that, a 93? What is that?
I know the 68. I've seen the 68.
The lighter blue. What is the? Fuck.
I don't know.
It's like the newer year Chevrolet version of like Night Rider. Isn't that
so Trans Am?
No, it's Camaro.
It's Camaro. Whatever.
91, 92, whatever the hell.
What's that? Gen 3?
I guess so.
Yeah, Gen 3.
But it's he drives a 68, and he had some issues. He had me laughing at fucking 4:00 in the morning on Saturday night.
I was winning cornhole money.
Yeah. He was out there while we were watching you take the cornhole money.
Yeah, take some cornhole money. But I enjoyed that. Thank you guys, whoever they were. I know the woman name was Tara because that's my wife's name. Is the only one I remember. Right. I don't remember her husband's, but I remember their money. So I will say thank you for that. He woke my buddy Jimmy Shiflett up. He was crashed out.
Yeah.
I said, "You got to wake up, man.
Come on, we're gonna get this money."
Yeah, so we went out and got a little bit of paper, man. It was definitely fun, but I didn't realize that's who you were speaking to. I saw you standing there. Mm-hmm. Only 30 people there.
Yeah,
at 4 a.m.
that would have been a good race if he didn't have the switch panel wires swinging in his face. That's just got to be a defeated, like,
oh, damn.
Man, really? As you get thrown into the belts, like,
yeah.
Brutal. But again, that's part of racing, I mean,
it's racing.
It freaking sucks. But I guess that's why we keep going out there and doing it, because, if I get a clean one, So.
I swear these cars, bikes, whatever it may be, they know when you're about fed up and they throw you a bone. They always do. Just keep your reel back in. Just keep your reel back in.
Hey, man, go to the back, to the bank. We'll have this fixed.
Yeah. Deshay said, shout out to the hamburger. Because he did all the cooking. Deshay, appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, the hamburger, man. Yeah, I look, what time is that? That's probably 2?
Yeah, maybe, give or take. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, look, after they roasted me up, everybody's mouth was dry, chewing my ass out. And then Shay was nice enough to
chef, man,
to play Chef Tell over there. And,
he was, and
fry some stuff up. And boy, we tore that stuff up. I ate, and I'm not one to eat 2 burgers. Yeah, at least I'm all ones like that. But I was like, man,
they were good.
After that, look, I didn't have no ass left. I had to do something. My shit got gnawed off.
I still can't believe you said you and Alan Glatt were brothers.
Yeah, where did Ron Hall come up with that?
I don't know.
And you know who Alan Glatt is, right?
I know exactly who
Yeah,
he is.
I'm like, what?
He raced dragsters for years at Capitol.
Right. He had like
I know,
a Chevelle wagon or something.
Yeah.
That he used to go up there and wreck.
I see him. Yeah, that's
Man, this dude
only
here,
Ron will come up with some dumb
crazy
shit like
as
that.
hell.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah. Hey, Laura. Good seeing you down there.
Always.
Yeah, too bad we didn't have big smiles. We had even losing, you know.
Hey, 2 final rounds, I'll take it, man.
Yeah,
a lot
man.
Of people
I mean, we did make it to the final.
Wish to be there,
and it is again, we're gonna wear this L.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can wear a W next week, or next weekend.
Yeah.
At Billy Brown's race. So
it.
I guess I don't know. I don't know where my man Jason Gray.
Yeah,
went.
Jason was supposed to call in, folks. We were going to talk a little small tire. So if anybody else wants to call in, certainly give us a phone call. We want to talk about some of the races that got off. You know, it was a hot, scorching weekend, man, and I think we all were dreading it, but yet we all tolerated it and put up with it.
Yeah,
and Jason breaking the rear was a bummer.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, for sure. It's it's a bummer. I mean, you don't want to see anybody tear their shit up, whether it be breaking parts or wrecking some shit. Nobody wants it. But I'm for one excited. I've never been to Outer Banks Speedway. I'm excited to go down there and be privileged enough to drive his car and compete with some, because every time I swear I get on Facebook, Billy Brown's putting more big tire cars are showing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it ought to be thick, right?
Yeah, it ought to be a good show.
Yeah. So who knows what grudge races will get off. I don't want to speak for Mark, but we're always up for racing, man. Why go if you're not willing?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, well, there won't be any testing this weekend.
No.
Anywhere. Up and down the East Coast. You go to Montana.
We're getting that Hurricane Debbie is finally coming our way, I guess.
Right.
It's tearing everybody else's shit up.
Right.
Did you see that jet boat shit that fucking he did
yeah,
at Braden?
What's his name?
Cletus McFarland.
Cletus, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, same guy that dynoed a top fuel car, for Christ's sake.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, he's crazy as hell. But yeah, if anybody knows or doesn't know, you saw what happened down at Bradenton, that storm that came through there and they're underwater, and he goes and takes his
jet boat,
9 million horsepower Raptor with a jet boat on the back of it, and rides the jet boat up and down the track. That's how much water's on the track. That's crazy.
It is very crazy, but it made for a good video.
I mean, I can't even imagine the money's take to get that place back. If you can just get the water out of there first.
Yeah.
And hopefully it didn't bust the track up, because all that water's going to get up under the surface.
How long is it going to be still bleeding through?
Man, man.
I don't know.
That
man.
was pretty fun.
It was. You're going to do something. They were like, fuck it, let's turn it into something funny.
He probably got a gazillion views on that. Hey, we're going to do a flyover on my helicopter. Oh, really? That's what you're going to do?
Yeah.
And then come back and get this shit, and we're going to go in there and ride around on a jet boat.
Well, hopefully he contributed some money to Bradenton and is going to, help them get back right. One would think, if you're getting all these clicks and making all that paper, you can get back a little bit, That's the way I see it. I know I would if I was on that level. Because that fella gets paid every single time.
Does he have an interest in Bradenton?
No, he doesn't. But I know that's. I mean,
he's
on both
right
scoreboards. Well, he's on both scoreboards, so he sponsors.
Oh, well, maybe that's what it is.
He's definitely on one. I thought I saw him on both there last year when I was down there. So, hey, man, give back. If you're a YouTube sensation or you're making some fucking money, man, just give back. Spread the wealth. I mean, there's plenty of those out there that have become something based off of, the people we know and who we support. And I had, again, a really good conversation with Short Dog there, as we waited before we went up and ended up racing each other. And we literally talked about gate fees, how to promote, what's the best for the class, best for grudge racing, and went back to motorcycle racing because Troy's been a motorcycle racer long before he was a car racer. So he and I had some great conversation, man. What a stand-up, awesome guy he is. So we were just, chewing the fat on what we both saw as far as what's best for racing in general. Whether or not anyone listens to us, who knows? We were just chewing the fat. But either way, it was still good conversation.
Right.
So no, I still enjoyed the race, man. I appreciate Fred. I appreciate MIR, and thanks again to Royce for allowing us to keep our stuff down there, for Larry T giving us the blessing. You know, that we leave, when I say we, me Boo, and Jimmy, we're able to leave our stuff down there on Monday into this race. And we had a 460 shootout. Javon, you're an awesome human being, man. I really appreciate you putting that on. He's talking about making that a 16 bike deal, the next BridgeWars. So I know I'm a fan. It's going to add to the money.
Is he going to race? I think that's what Pete was asking. You're going to race in
No, I mean,
September?
as of right
They're not
now,
adding that for that?
hey, if they add it, I'm there. You know me.
Okay.
I'll be there with a smile, but right now it's not added. I have it penciled in to be there with your car.
All right.
So, you know, no big deal for me to bring the trailer and the bike along to run it. I'm never going to pass up the opportunity. You know, so for those guys that support the 460 class, whether it be promoters or the racers, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Brian, we do not have. We don't have.
Not that I'm aware of. There's
There's
been talk, Brian.
there's a lot of capping going on,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing locked. I mean, if we would probably go Friday. I really don't want to go Friday because I think my son has a playoff game.
Oh, really? For basketball? Yeah.
But it's such a far drive. If it's MIR, then I'd be all right. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'll win that one. Who they're playing. So I might get a pass from them. Might be all right.
Okay.
I've been to all the
good,
games.
Pop.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, if testing goes right, with the changes I got to make, you know, the first run is going to be trash. But if everything goes right, then on their ass we go because we're down in Smoke and Squeaks land.
Yeah,
and,
for sure, man.
You know, they've been saying they want my
Talking
ass,
about that get back. Yeah.
You know, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah. I know I'm a fan. I always bring some money too myself. So, you know, I would have bet on us no matter what was going down the other day because I'm a big believer in our team.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, Briggs, go ahead and hit old Pete up because he said he was going to call in. Everybody, they say they're going to call in, and he called. I don't understand why y'all can cap with each other,
right? But don't get on
and
here.
Scared. I mean, I know you're not going to video connect because you're scared somebody look at you. You bunch of bitches. Like you got to get your makeup on or something.
Okay.
So just dial in, just like Ronald Hall did. Just dial in.
Yeah, for sure. Here, I'll put the number back up just so people know. Even though it's at the bottom, I'll still.
Yeah, I mean it's not a, you know, I mean it surely with all the BS that went on with track prep, I'd really like to know because I've heard some rumors, and I don't want to be a spreader, you know, about what happened with the track and the surface, and I can sit here and tell you in no uncertain terms that the surface was totally different Saturday than it was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Sure.
Is that I don't know. Is that a different glue? Is that a different way to prep?
Yeah.
If you listen to the fast cars, the fast ones, not the slick cars, because they're usually, you know, I should have looked at my shock graph and seen if I could see the bumps everybody's talking about. But the ones that got traction control, if y'all, most people have a 10 ear to this, but I could hear it. You could hear it. That's bumping timing out of it, going over bumps down the track. I know years ago they had Shirley in the left lane had to grind a high spot out, you know, probably 240 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that out of there. I don't know if that's back, but now they're saying in the right lane, about 180 feet, same thing. And I did see one video where somebody hopped that thing.
Really?
And it probably had the shock settings jacked up, but it just showed that there is a bump there. Now I don't. You guys are
we don't
the
feel
biggest.
it in the bikes, man. I mean, every now and again, I know there's a bump in the left lane. That every now and again, depending on the groove, I can on the bike, but my bike's long. It doesn't affect me.
What was this thing? Hello. Hello.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Yo.
Daniel Hall?
Yeah, I got
What up, Pete? You don't still have the volume up because you're watching, do you?
No, I'm not watching. Hold on. Is it still echoing?
Not to us. I don't really hear it, do you?
No,
Talk again a little bit more, Pete.
you guys hear an echo?
Tell us if y'all hear an echo off Pete, or if you can hear Pete, if you don't mind.
Could be just high sound. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on tonight?
Oh man, we had Ronald Hall on. He said apparently you were digging in him, trying to get a bracket race between me and him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. His car versus your bike. Dollar.
Hold on, just
Yeah.
can you hear him, Deshay? Hold on. Said no echo. Just can you hear him, LeVar?
It could be just high sound on my end.
Yeah, it sounds good to us. Just making sure they can hear you. Deshay said
But
it was good.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. The sad part is that when Gene was there, he finally got some kind of recipe that was halfway decent, and then he disappeared. Now they got the new guy there.
Yeah.
I guess he's trying. I really don't know because he's not real. He doesn't have really an aggressive personality.
No,
like,
not at
are
all.
you going to do something here? And when the cars are out there spinning, he just kind of just sits there like, they're spinning.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because, when you. My thing is this: if I'm paying you for a nighttime session,
Sure.
I expect it to go down the track because I've been to nighttime sessions.
Sure.
That everything is fine.
Sure.
Really good. Like when of course it's been 2 years, but when the Chevy 2 was out on 275, that you could get it.
Yeah.
It's not that. Then the track is just not built up. Now I'm no track, I'm no Bradshaw or anybody like that, but I've watched those guys.
No, I'm not.
There's no way that track, in my opinion, it doesn't look like there's no rosin put down there to build upon. So if I could see concrete, for one, you can't spray it enough to get a radio car to stick to that. There's no base. It just moves the glue. For y'all that maybe don't understand how that works.
Sure.
A slick car can kind of get down that just because you can just make your footprint bigger with the air pressure and wheelie bars and loosen the struts up and loosen the compression on the shocks, blah, blah, blah. Get it to sit down, put a bunch of weight on the ass and get it to ride out. Radio cars need some glue. They will not go down. That's why, in my opinion, all you Baptist got radios, throw them shits in the trash. Get you some 28s and 29s. All this would go away. You wouldn't have to be vampires. You could race during the day. All that. I get that they're faster. Yeah, they're faster. They're way faster.
Yeah.
But
less rotating weight.
Right. But I mean, the tracks up here in this area, they're not. All of them have a curfew. You don't really have a curfew down south.
Yeah, down south, it's all.
So you can run into the middle of the night when y'all go to Texas in September. When's that race? Mac,
Pete.
Pete. What's the called race down there?
September the 7th, 8th weekend. Is that weekend?
Yeah, Big Jake down in Texas. What time they open the gates? Like 6
in the evening.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they race until the sun comes up.
Wow.
All night because it's so goddamn hot down there.
It has to be. Yeah,
you can't, and it's radio racing, so you got the vampire race. You're not going out there and it's 100 degrees in the sunset.
Yeah. September 6th, Terrell just said.
Yeah. So I mean, look, Pete, we need to get them tickets together because I need to watch that.
Yeah.
That looks like for you guys that that like that kind of racing, like what you saw with Marquise coming up here, Marquise Hatton. That you see a bunch of that stuff beating and banging and carrying on. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So Pete, let's talk backlines, man. Big tire. Anybody who's talking about racing? Obviously, I'm sure everybody's laughing at us. Which does that mean they want it? I mean, what are we talking? And what are you hearing?
We on the recovery tour. I'm out of the hospital, man. I'm bandaged up. Look,
I'm in rehab.
I'm bandaged up, but I'm trying to get it together. Can't get right. It's trying to get right.
What do you hear?
I ain't really. Y'all know me. I'm always stirring up something, but I ain't really saying a whole lot. I guess everybody I guess some of the guys getting ready for Brown race, I guess, and trying to go down there next weekend and see what happened down there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know there's going to be a stack of big tire cars. I mean, shit, if everybody shows up, is it fair to say without me going through and counting, is there going to be 12, 15?
I'm
I
going to
swear every
guess they'll
time
have more than that.
That's what I mean. Every time I get on, it's like
Yeah.
two more, two more, two more. I'm just guessing. So, do you know, Pete, or have a ballpark?
I would say like maybe 12, 14, 16 probably at least, somewhere in that ballpark, I would guess.
Sweet.
From guys you see that's committing to come.
Yeah.
You know, then you got people that don't say nothing and just show up. So I'm
Yeah, for sure.
pretty sure he have a good car count, and that'd be good. You know, good racing.
Yeah. You're right about that, Michael. He said they might laugh, but they ain't jumping on you. You know? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Drag racing is just that, man. 0 to 0. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't, and sometimes stupid shit bites you. And it's always the $5 part, or the I can't believe I didn't think of that shit. You know, I had an instance with my fuel flow gauge earlier this year. I went 3 rounds, ended up winning the race, but the third round, you know, I was going rounds running 465, fortunately off my reaction time, until it finally hit me in the face that, man, maybe I got a bad flow gauge. It doesn't have my fuel pressure right. And turns out that's what it was. So I found it just in time, but, you know, and it didn't bite me, but it could have. So it's just dumb shit, you know, it's drag racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
you know.
we gotta figure out how to get you and Ronald to the same track, so we're going.
Is that why you asked me
Black
if I was
race.
going to be there at Labor Day?
Yeah, that's why I asked you that. Yeah, that's why I asked you that because
Hey, for enough money, I'll drag my shit
I don't
down
know
there,
if
man. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I misunderstood or heard, but I was told there was a bike race, so I was like, "You want to be there?" That's why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna set the race up. We were gonna race Ronald with his car,
Yeah.
dialing. Because he said he gonna be down there whopping the gas and hitting the brakes and all this.
I know he wasn't saying that on me.
Uh-oh.
He even said
You
he's got a
already know
fucking
me.
delay box, so
Yeah.
that just means his shit's going to be heavy as far as his bet because the deck is stacked. So I love beating delay boxes. You know, and I did honestly. I don't know.
He's at 2,500, so he good with that. So he's at 2,500. He gonna bust us up. So.
Oh shit,
said, well,
2,500.
you gotta
Okay.
Oh, you can
believe
drag your
on
shit
this
down there 2,500.
Oh, I'll drag my shit down there for 2,500. You know what?
Hell yeah. One lick.
You know what I did tell him? I said I'll let you pick no bar or wheelie bar. I'll let him pick because I got to buy this turbo bike I bought, run 480s all day long, no wheelie bar. He at 100 in the eighth of a mile, 165. He don't want that shit. I'll blow whatever paint he's got on his car off. So you know, or I'll run the 460 bike at 155. Either way, but for 2,500, you can get that DP money from me and whoever is going to hold it. I will lock and stock that shit with a big old smile. You know, matter of fact, if we're definitely gonna lock that, I'll test here at the end of August at VMP on the bottom bulb with my 460 bike because I've never done that, which will make it that much sweeter. You know, so but I'll be honest with you, I'll probably bring the turbo bike.
You race 3 bulbs.
On a full trade.
Yeah, because the index is 3 bulbs.
Wait.
Well, no,
you know me,
index
I'm
is
on
pro
for the
trade,
challenge.
so
So I'm
pro
like,
trade.
let's get it. You got to just whoop us. I don't believe it.
I will absolutely enjoy that. That would be so damn much fun setting that car out on a 460 bike or even, like I said, on that turbo bike. So you can lock it in and I'll choose which bike I bring. And he said he don't care.
Yeah, y'all running dial-ins anyway.
Yeah, dial-ins. It don't matter. So if I'm feeling strong on that top sportsman bike, he can get the smoke with a no wheelie bar bike, run around his ass and give him an elbow on the way by as my best friend has underneath his arms on his leathers, Boo Brown, that's your ass. It actually says it underneath his leathers on the bottom of his arm, that's your ass. So when he throws a bow, that's what you read. So yeah, no.
Yeah, Ronald feel good. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be down there whopping the gas and hitting it." I'm like, "Ronald, you not doing all that."
Yeah, I tried to get him. I said, "Why don't we run it in the quarter mile? Let's run quarter mile." He said, "I don't want no quarter mile because that fucking turbo bike run 185 miles an hour. That dude, he'd honestly have to take his helmet off to find me if he turning around. That back split's stupid. He don't want that shit." Oh, good stuff. So, no, we can work that out. Troy said, Ronald lose again.
Oh, man.
People are talking shit. All in good fun, man. I tell you, He was decent when he called in. I've been knowing Ronald shit close to 30 years, man. Good times, but
Yeah, me and Ronald bet on everything, football, and anything that got something to do with betting. Me and Ronald go against each other.
do you really?
And
Cool.
we just we laugh and joke, man, but we don't agree on nothing.
That's good shit. I meant
And
to
I
ask
talk
him
to
when he
him
was
every
on.
day. And I talk to him every day almost. See what I'm saying?
Do you really? I meant to ask him when he was on earlier. How long's it been? Since he gave up the bikes and been with the cars. I don't know.
He been in the cars for, let me see, because back when I was driving, he was driving cars then, so he probably been driving car almost 20 years now, probably close to
Okay.
20 years. I would say, because when he was driving, I was driving.
Okay.
And that
Wow.
was '05, '06. So
Yeah.
he was in the cars then.
Yeah. We
So
got a
I've been
lot of
driving a good
time
little
and
while.
shit talking at Capitol Raceway Saturday night. Shit talking. Me, him, Jimmy Miller Sr., Tony Dotson. Oh God, Morris Mosby. I mean, the list. Steve Hefner. List goes on and on. I know you car guys don't know who I'm speaking of, but the motorcycle guys do. It's good stuff, man. Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, if you want to lock that in, man, I ain't but 45 minutes away. I'll take my fucking trailer on a road trip. We can go down there. I'll bring my shit along. It's I just hope we can I hope we can get some races there at Outer Banks, man. So hopefully you can work some of that out on these back lines in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to. I guess I better take it light because, like Mark says, we got a lot of turnaround, dude, and cross our fingers, hope everything correct, and go test. And I better tread a little light right now. I take my foot in my mouth.
Well, Jason Gray never does. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
He's barely got wheels and an engine in his car, and he's got eight races locked.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know why he's hiding out tonight.
Well,
Huh?
that's me too. I do the same thing, but the guy sitting beside you, he don't like that. He hate when I do that, so I just fall back. He get upset when I do that.
You're right, man.
He's I put a lot of pressure on him. He's I put a lot of pressure on him. So
Hey man, I don't mind the pressure. Well, right now, look, it needs to second pass down the track. It runs a number.
Then we
Hey
go.
man, blow the phone down. Look, you just go ahead and you go somewhere and call whoever you need to call.
Right.
That's all I need. I need two. The first one ain't gonna be shit. Second one, if she sticks, we're good to go.
Yeah. No, it was cool to get it out with the different combo, and it didn't go our way, but believe it or not, I got seat time in it, whether it be good or bad, and even with Shake, I mean, honestly, that's just more seat time for me. So
well, I think we need to figure out how to get this race back on with Brandon. I think the fans really want to see that again. They didn't really see what they wanted to see because there was just one entertaining to see both cars make the trip, and whoever win.
Well, maybe he'll be at that Labor Day race. We can get it again.
When?
The Labor Day race?
Oh yeah, I was trying. I don't know how this. I guess they got to touch bases and figure who doing what.
Yeah,
I was really trying to get that to happen.
He said he's going to try to. There's one of the turbo cars is going to race Warriors.
Oh,
so he's going to try to get in that class.
Okay.
But for all you Bama's out there, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Them goddamn wings is looking right. His ass is getting ready to get fucking roasted.
Yeah, tapping tires. Wheels are
up. It is what it is. Thank you, Sean Kelly, for that. I've been looking for. I haven't got a nighttime photo of that car since what's the fella's name? God damn it, I've known him forever. That just passed away from the sea.
Oh, I want to say Richard, but is it?
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah. I see him with his handlebar mustache. I'm drawing a blank on his last name. It's been that long. Was that Yellow Bullet? He probably took them pictures.
No, he took that PDRA. Because you Bama's know I did run PDRA, but he took that at PDRA. I was running.
I was just thinking Yellow Bullet. He made
Jason Harris
runs. Okay.
I got some from there too, but he's got a good one. That same kind of angle.
Yeah.
And actually, watch this. You guys say you can't tune from flames. Same picture. I don't know if I can find it quick enough to put it up here, but the passenger side had a wisp of orange. I don't know if I can. My mouse isn't going to show in there. I had a wisp of orange. Well, yeah, it will show in there. Right through here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that. I said, let me change. So, with most of these things, you've got, depending on how your system is set up, you've got a system, a plenum system that's solenoids are front and back, foggers are left and right, soft lines are trash cans for 8. Well, it was on the right side, so it had to be the fogger. Take the fogger jets out. Look at one of the fuel jets had got a little piece of almost looked like a sand grain in the jet, and that's what caused that. That's
Wow.
what made that cylinder go rich to throw that little bit of orange out there. Got that shit out of there, went back there and ran it again and clean. So,
Even news to me. He doesn't share these things with me.
for the guys that say that doesn't make it, you can't tune by flames or they shouldn't make a difference. No, they do. I mean, they don't make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
No, I mean, to look at this here, I don't know. I'd have to see that's in that kind of air. That's pretty lean because the air is so bad. If the air had dropped to 400, yeah, that tune-up ain't gonna work.
Sure.
I'll burn the damn exhaust valves out
Sure.
of it. So that's y'all's little tech tip after all this bullshit is silver blue. It's leaning towards the lean side. You won't tear anything up until you get straight silver white. Then you start burning exhaust valves out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody's got enough shit in there to do that, but they sent me back to tell you I had a bad fuel regulator, and fortunately, something told me after it burnt the first exhaust valve out. I kept exhaust valves for this particular engine when I was running Pro Nicers. I came back and didn't hurt the head. It just nibbled. It didn't hurt the seat. It started to nibble behind the seat into the aluminum.
Okay.
And got new exhaust valve out, lapped it, put it in there, ran it again, and it did it again. And it nibbled more behind the seat, and I'm like, yeah, I dropped that seat. I'm getting ready to tear the whole engine up. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Come to find out, look at my data. This is just one thing I don't really look at because we're between rounds, and I don't usually worry about it. But I'm like, well, the damn flames look mighty white. Turns out that the fuel pressure was dropping because the regulator was screwed up because the return was screwed up. So the return was returning fuel too fast. And so because of that, it couldn't keep the pressure up.
Right.
So as you go down the track, you start off at 5 1/4 and 4 1/4 and 3 3/4 and 3 1/2 and 3 1/4 and then yow.
Everything's getting hot.
And there you go. Didn't burn a piston, didn't pinch a ring, because there's nothing to pinch. It was just lean. There's nothing to burn because it was so lean. And that's what ended up happening. So
yeah,
that's just food for thought there.
Okay. I don't know if you saw what Laura just posted. If you want to share that.
Tom Brown Sr. and Larry Mack.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Did I miss something?
I don't know. Larry Mack and Larry Mack from the Warriors? Larry Mack?
I guess I missed
and
that.
Runs
Laura.
with the Warriors? I don't know if I know Tom Brown.
I don't. I'm terrible with names.
Larry Mack is the guy that runs the Warriors.
She said,
yeah. Got gray hair, real nice guy.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I know Tom Brown Sr.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
for sure.
So,
for all the viewers
folks.
and listeners, keep Tom Brown Sr. and Larry Mack in your prayers.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't want to speculate and put that on here because it's on YouTube. But at that, I don't know what I think he was sick, but so anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I know all too well. So yes, ma'am, we certainly will. And we post that out up there if you can see it on the screen so everybody sees it. Well, guys, I guess is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, I guess that's it. I guess next week hopefully William Brown will come up with I guess his latest flyer, because I don't have one. I know he
I
puts
think the
them out
same
there
one.
with
Yeah, I saw him post. He
the,
added some
the two
cars.
additional cards at the bottom.
Yeah.
I think it's the same flyer, but
Same flyer, but he was adding some cars. So
but yeah. Oh, speaking of that, Rocco, just an update, and I don't have. I need to figure out how to get my race pack to connect, so that you guys I could actually show you some of these battery traces. So the report back from um,
I never saw it drop under 15.6 inside the car.
yeah, well, I mean, because the way we were charging it, I don't think it charged at
Yeah.
15.9 or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so it was
Thanks, Rocco. Yeah.
God damn it, what's the name of the damn
Full
battery company?
spectrum.
Full Spectrum. God damn.
It's okay.
Getting old is some bullshit. Full Spectrum. So anyway, I will say this after a run. Um, after I was getting my ass chewed out, I should put that one.
Not by me.
Because
Keep
we
saying
were, we
that.
were putting stuff away. It was like grand closing. Load the shit up. Hey, it's your trash. So I was running valves.
That was you, Pete. That was you, Pete.
Look, you hear
you,
Pete in the background. Yeah, that's you. I will say this: that the battery is so strong that it's hard to run valves on. Meaning that
It's clicking so quick.
I always pull the
Yeah.
plugs out, and you guys should pull the plugs out too, because it's easier on the starter to turn the engine over when you're adjusting valves. You just tap the starter button, and that joker tries to spin past you, trying to get intake when the exhaust is just closing. Let me just get it, and it'll go close almost all the way or open, almost all the way open.
Yeah.
You got to really just because it's that strong.
Yeah.
It spins that big engine.
Full spectrum
Like a
power,
top.
Jason Levitt. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. So
Really happy.
shout out to Jason. That thing is badass.
Absolutely.
That is surely badass. I mean, I can hear when you get ready to start. Like
It's
it
ridiculous.
sounds like it's starting a motorcycle.
It's shocking. Yeah.
Like man, it's
Yeah.
don't blow the damn
Yeah.
starter off of it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely, man.
But yeah, that's for you guys that are looking for a battery.
Full spectrum power.
Full spectrum power. That is you will be pleasantly surprised at the difference in just starting your car for one. Capacity issues, because this was after the run.
Yeah.
Didn't put the charger on.
Yeah.
And it still had a crazy amount of power left.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
The Braille is a really good battery. That full spectrum.
It's not full spectrum.
It's not the same, but anyway.
Well, folks, as I said before, we'll be heading out to the Outer Banks on Monday, so we won't have a show next week. So we will be back in 2 weeks with a recap on Billy Brown's race at the Outer Banks, man. I appreciate that, LeVar. I agree with you. He said he likes me over Ronald. So if that goes down, I am super excited for that. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you, Pete. I love the mess you get me in. It's fun. No, I'm looking forward to the race, man. Looking forward to a new track. Looking forward to a little getaway time with my lovely wife. Like I said before, she supports me in this drag life, man. Because if I'm not on two wheels, I'm in this guy's four wheels. If I'm not in my garage, I'm in his garage. So, we are certainly blessed to be out here doing what we love, man. We have some understanding wives that kind of tolerate.
Yeah, well,
we don't ask them; we just tell them.
I will say, and I think you've done the same thing when you decided to get married. That if you're not down with this nonsense that we do out here, whether you support it, I know when it's hot like this, I don't even ask my wife to get out there. I know it's hot, blazing hot, and you're just going to end up sitting in the RV because it's so damn hot. I mean, it was,
it's a different culture.
Get pass out hot.
You gotta love it.
So yeah,
I mean, culture.
You gotta love it. So I get it, but the fact that you don't have to get it goes a long ways that you're already tired enough to come back inside here. Yeah, nobody wants to hear all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Shout out to the wives.
Absolutely, man.
Tara,
Pete.
Tara and Tapper.
Yeah. There you go, Pete. We appreciate you, and thanks.
Pete,
for
you some
up.
trash, man. I told everybody that
I-
wanted to listen
I-
that was on here tonight, man. You roasted my ass. Look, you roasted me.
I did.
Tyrone Croner, I got to give you all a shout out for coming out in the heat.
Absolutely.
All bullshit aside to help me out.
Yes, sir.
Tyrone Croner and crazy ass Pete Hall. Motherfucker, I told you. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Oh shit,
man. If it's almost like I need, it needs to be like one of those YouTube things where like you're in Burger King and somebody's fighting, and you just back there watching.
Yeah.
That's somebody needed to watch that shit while they were mounting me up. Like,
no.
you look at these jokers mount this old man up.
You got super irritated. I was
Give
like, it's not
the old
me.
man a break, man. Get some beat him off me like Yellow Jackets. Get off. Leave me alone.
So
Anyway.
we will certainly reconvene in 2 weeks. I look forward to seeing everybody down Outer Banks.
Yeah, hopefully when y'all start the next show, you have a winter circle picture.
Yeah, we need a
Couldn't
family
agree
photo.
more, Pete.
We need a family photo, man. This is
We
bullshit.
definitely need a family
the
photo.
season's more than halfway over. We ain't got a family photo. Oh, real quick.
Right.
Kenneth Turner black blower car was. I think you might be talking about Michael Walker.
Dodge.
If it's the
Or the Dodge.
or the Dodge. There's a Dodge Dart. I don't know that guy's
That thing was
name.
Gangster.
I don't know his name. I've seen it at Yellow Bullet a couple years ago, or last year, 2 years ago. I'm not sure. He's got a blower that sticks over the damn roof.
Yeah.
I don't know. I only heard it.
I think made some laps, man.
Did he?
It did. In testing, especially in testing on Friday, in that sweltering heat. That I thought it was Walker. Because where I was and I turned as it went by, I'm like, holy shit, that's that dart. That fucking thing was turning and burning, man. So
Hey guys, look, I'm gonna put this up here because this is the kind of shit I get from my friends, and then this is the last one, and I'm gonna let it go, man. See, you know what I'm saying? Just hey man, hey, it's kick rocks, go to sleep, sell everything, you're done. We're gonna go with Mac. Mac's winning. Mac gets family photos, man. We try to beat that.
I'm trying. I almost got another one, man. 2 of them. I almost got. Sooner or later, we'll be at the same race. We'll nose them together, and that'll be cool.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah. Now, man, hey, that's what we keep on. We all keep on going out there and doing.
That's everybody strives for. That's truly what we strive for.
Fighting.
Be the best, do the best, and do the best we can. Sometimes we make mistakes. The guys that were fortunate enough to, or unfortunate enough to bet with me.
Sorry.
Next time we will surely.
Thanks for nothing.
Better efforts. Pete, you be quiet, man. I done heard enough. I heard enough.
Hey, I caught some. Hey, the sidebar. I caught some flack for my 001. I had a ton of people yell at me, say ignorant shit to me, the money they lost, and I'm like, hey, I'd have bet on me too, so I'd have lost money right with you.
It's you guys got to understand it's tough on our end, and I'm surely not trying to out here to try to lose.
No,
and neither is Matt.
Nope.
We lost in 2 different ways. We lost in every way we possibly could.
Yes, sir. I was
trash.
fight.
But they were at least in the final, so I mean, we got some kind of something.
A little bit our head up, yeah.
Anyway,
everyone, thanks, man. Like, subscribe if you can share, but man, most of all, subscribe, man. I mean, Mark and I put our time and effort into this, and we're not making a fucking sense. So keep that in mind.
Yep. Roll on to the YouTube page, Drag Cycling Cars.
Yep.
Just click on there, click the bell, and you guys can go back and watch these things, even if you're not available on a Tuesday night. You can watch them while you're driving around in the car.
Listen.
A lot of guys that drive the trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Put it on and listen to this capping going on.
Some bullshit.
And so some of the shows you got a little more like last week, a little more technical. Shows like this that are recap shows are a little more.
We try to
comical.
mix it. Yep.
But anyway.
Well, guys, y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Pete, thanks for calling in, man. I thank Ronald for calling in.
problem.
And everybody else for listening, man. You guys have a good rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you at Outer Banks.
All righty.
All right, good night. Y'all guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night,
All
Pete.
right. Peace, folks.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better. See, I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man. All your music and arrangement. You don't know shit. Shut your mouth. You can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes. Positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your life. Go out and battle, and you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up,